Well done. This tutorial, I'll be showing you how to create your own contour from a point in Google Earth. From picking a point in Google Earth, you are going to pick a point in Google Earth to actually create your own contour. So we'll be doing that in this tutorial. So now you need to install Google Earth Pro on your system. So we are going to start. So the first thing you are going to do is that you must connect your system to the internet. So the first thing you have to do is that once you connect your system to the internet, just open Google Earth Pro. Open Google Earth Pro. So just open Google Earth Pro on your system. So once you open Google Earth Pro, I will show you how to pick the point and use it to create contour on ArcGIS. Now this is Google Earth interface. This is Google Earth. You can backdate in Google Earth. You can see this is 2021, so you can backdate in Google Earth. So you can backdate, you can show date of past years. Now, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to search for, let me say, let me just say, let me use Ibadan, Nigeria. Okay, let me choose this one. Let me just say Ibadan, Nigeria. Yeah, so once you search it, it will go there directly. So this we are going to use Ibadan, Nigeria. So let me zoom in and choose and select an area of interest because I'm going to pick a point. So if you actually want to show the elevation of an area, so the best thing is to go to a particular area and select some point. So let me select this area now. Let me zoom in. Okay, let me zoom in. Now, what I'm going to do is that normally on a normal ground, if you want to pick points, you want to show the elevation of a line, it is better you pick points that are on the ground. The reason why I say that is that you can't pick buildings or points on buildings. It won't give you, it will be unprofessional. So it's, if you want to really pick a normal point, you just pick them on the ground surface. But here we are just going to pick the point randomly just to do an example. Now, for you to pick the point, just click on add path. Now, once you click on add path, just say points. Now, once you say point, just drag it down. Then you can click your mouse down. Just click it down and start moving the mouse. Just click the mouse down. Just hold the right click. Just hold the left click of the mouse, and once you click it down, you hold it. Don't take your hand away. Just start moving the mouse, so it will be picking the points. It will be picking the points. So we are picking the points here generally. So we are just using this as an example, not that it is the normal thing to do. Because normally, if you want to pick an original point, you pick it on the ground surface, maybe on a particular area you want to work on. But here, you just pick this as an example. Now, after we've done that, just go to your path and click OK. You can see. Now, the next thing you are going to do is that you will see that under the places, you will see the points you picked there. This is points you can see. Right click on it, go to Save Place As. Then select a particular place in your document. Let me select map. You can see select points. Then change this one to KML. Just change it to KML and save. Now the next thing you are going to do after that is that you are going to open your browser. Then you are going, because we are going to convert these lines. Now we are going to convert this thing that is just as lines, though they are points. We are going to convert it because we are going to convert it and we are going to create the elevation. We only have the longitude and latitude here, so we need to create the elevation. So you go to your browser, just type GPS visualizer. Just look at my window, GPS visualizer / elevation, GPS visualizer.com, GPS visualizer.com / elevation. You can see it here, GPS visualizer.com / elevation. So once it opens like this, just go to upload file to bring in that KML. Just upload the KML here. Just go to choose file, go to where your KML is. Then this is where the KML is. You can see this is the KML point. Just click it and open. You can see once I click it, I will change this to plain text. Change this to plain text. Then here, just leave this one. Then here, click on convert and add elevation. So it will convert everything. You can see. You can now see that it has been converted. You can see the longitude and this is the elevation. This is the ground surface elevation. You can see that it has created the elevation, ground surface elevation. You call it elevation or altitude. So here, click on this to download it as text, TXT. So it has already downloaded. So now you can off your data. You can off your data now. So once you've done that, just close. After that, go to your download. After that, go to your download. You can see this is the text data. Just copy it or cut it and paste it on your desktop. Now the next thing you are going to do is that you are going to open Excel, because normally we use Excel to link data into ArcGIS. So we are going to make sure that we copy all this text, all this data. Now we'll copy everything inside Excel, but it takes a particular process. So now you open your Excel. This is your Excel. Now the next thing you are going to do is that if you bring in the data normally, it will look somehow. Let me just open it. If you open it now, you can see how scattered it is. So there is no how you'll be able to arrange this. Now, what you are going to do is that you go to your data. You go to your insert. Let's go to insert and see. Okay, not here. Not page layout. I think it's data. So not here. Let me see view. Not here. Let's see. Okay. Let's see where it is. Let me see insert. Okay. This is, I think, okay. Let me see. No, this is not it. There is a particular name. It is called in Microsoft Excel 2010. Let me see home. Not this one. Not here. Insert. I think it's data. Yeah, it's data. So you save from table. Go to data, then you click on this. Sorry for the delay. Now, because I'm using Microsoft Office. So once you've done that, the way it is, being built in Microsoft 2010 is different from this. So here you come to data, and this is Microsoft 2019, Excel 2019. You click on data, you go to external data, you will see, you can see from text. So from text, you click on desktop where your text data is, just bring it in. You can see import, you can see import. So this is just select comma, then this is it. You can see what I'm saying. You can see how arranged it is here. You can see that the data is being arranged. So that is what I'm just talking about. So the data that has been scattered, you can see how arranged it is. You can see how arranged the data is. So that is just about that. So you can see how arranged the data is. So just right click on this, then delete. You can see. So here we now have the latitude, longitude, and the elevation. So here, just come to your file, or rather come to this place, then go to your save as, then save it inside. Just browse and save it inside your drive C. Let's save it inside the mouse. Just see points, then save. It has already saved, so let's close it. Now the next thing we are going to do is come to ArcGIS. So now just go to your add data, go to that particular folder where you store the point, the Excel point. So just go to this place. You can see this is the data. Just click here. You can see anytime it's doing something like this, it's writing failed to connect to database. The best thing is for you to install what is called Access Runtime. You install Access Runtime. So I'm going to install it now. So now I have already installed Microsoft Access Runtime on the system. Now after I've installed it, I'll just go back to data again. Then this is the sheet. Okay, this is sheet 1. Let me see. So I'm going to right click on it. Once you bring it in, just right click on it and go to display SY data. So you can see it's already there. Then here, assign a coordinate to it. Then from there, click OK. So you can see the points. You can see how it appears. Now the next thing you are going to do is that you are going to right click on it and export it, because we want to convert it fully to a shapefile. So go to export data in order to convert it to a full shapefile. So just say points. So that is it. So you can remove this one now. So this is what we need. Now the next thing you do is that you convert this from Topo to Raster. You use conversion from Topo to Raster, because we cannot create the contour like this. We have to convert it to a raster. Then from a raster, you can now convert, you can now create your contour. So the next thing is just convert to raster. So this is it, conversion to from yeah, is it this? No, that should be in 3D raster surface. No, raster interpolation. Yeah, so just go to 3D analyst and go to raster interpolation. Then from there, come to Topo to raster. Click on Topo to raster. So here, click on this, select points. So select point. So to convert from topo to raster, so once it appears, just select point. Then here, select altitude because this is the elevation point. Then here, select point elevation. So remember that. Then here, just say raster. Just say rast. Then after that, output extend, no, so you don't need to change anything again. Just click OK. So let it run. So leave it to run for some minutes, or rather for some seconds. So it's still running. So one thing I want you to know is that if you select this and it doesn't work for you, if you select entire topo to raster and it doesn't work, just go to spatial analysis 2, then go to interpolation, then from there go to topo to raster. Then from topo to raster, just select your points. Select your point. You can see change this to altitude, change this to point elevation. Then you can just save this one somewhere. You can save it. Just say top. You can just save it and click OK. So allow it to run. It will run and it will be saved. You will see. So we are just converting this point to raster now before we do our contour. Now this is it. Now it has been converted to raster. So the next thing you do is that you go to your app toolbox. You go to your that same spatial analysis 2. Then under it, go to surface. Then from there, go to contour. So here, select the raster this raster now. Then here, just say contour. Just say contour. Then save. It has been used. So just use another name. Contour. Then save. Then here, say contour interval. Let's use something like 5. Then click OK. So you can see the contour now. You can see that you don't need to smooth this contour because you generated it yourself from Google. You can see. So here you can right click on this, go to properties. Go to properties and set the contour label interval. You can see. Just click on it, you will see contour. Then just click apply and OK. So the next thing is right click on it and go to label feature. You can see the contour interval. So this is how to create contour by picking points yourself from Google Earth and creating the contour in ArcGIS. Now the next thing we are going to do is how to use this point you pick from Google Earth to create a 3D model using software. Now I'm going to open software now. So I'm going to open software now. So software will be used to create a 3D contour of that point. Now this is software. So you go to, once it's open now, go to new plot. You can see. So after that, just go to you see grid. You can see grid. So go to grid data. Just go to grid here, then go to grid data. Then you can see your grid data. Let's see. This is browse. Let's go to where the point is. It's here. So you can see, go to grid data. You can see this is your grid data. Then next, just click finish. You can see map or point.grd has been created. So it has been created, and then you can see, once you've done that, you can see that it has created 2D contour. You can see the contour. So you can see the contour here. So this is the contour generated using software. You can see the contour generated using software. You can see. Now the next thing you are going to do is that you will now go to layout, to home. You can see this is contour, this is base map. You see base from data like that, base from server. You can see base map from server and all that. Now what we need now is just to create a 3D model. You can see you can download the map here. So you can download base maps here. So now what we need is we want to create a 3D surface, a 3D model map. So just click on 3D surface, then go to this place, then go to maps. You will see that point.grd. You can see this is a point.grd. You can see it has created a point in here. Just click on it and open. Now if we uncheck this contour, you can see the 3D now. You can see. So this is the 3D. So this is a 3D elevation model of that area. You can actually play along with it. You can show color scale. This is a color scale. You can still do a lot of things. Go to labels. You can see. Go to line. Go to info and other. You can see. Go to general. You can see vertical offset and some other things. So you can still do a lot of things. You can see scale. You can see scale. This is scale. You can see frame. You can see again. So you can just toil around with it. You can play around. You can play around. You can see. You can play around with it. So you can just click on this. So you can play around with it. You can see. Show base. You can show the base. You can see the base. You can show the base. You can go to mesh. You can go to draw lines on it. You can go to draw lines on it. You can see. You can go to lightning. You can go to overlay. So you can do anything. Let's go to general. You can see the general. You can see draw this and that. So you can see this is the label and all that. You can see. So you can just create it out like this. So if you want to export this one, once you've done it like this, just go to file, just go to export, just go to your desktop. So you can export as a JPEG. You can see you can export as JPEG. You can export as JPEG. Just name it with anything and save. So that is how to create a 3D model in software. So you can see now. So you can see now, you can see what we exported out now. This is the 3D terrain model. Now you can also do something. You can also do watershed on using software. But though the watershed is not as good as that of ArcGIS, but you can still generate watershed. You can see this is the watershed that is in that area point that we selected. So that is how to create 3D terrain model using your own points from Google Earth, and also create a contour using your own points on Google Earth on ArcGIS and software.